we're going to go over how to install ROS on our system. Okay, so you should see the screen. You're running now Ubuntu 20.04. Let's go ahead and go to the browser. And in your Google search, go ahead and put in Ros-noetic Installation for Ubuntu. And make sure you go to this site, okay? Make sure it does say Ubuntu install of Ros-noetic. All right. So we're going to go ahead and follow the steps on how to install it from this guide here. So make sure to have it open because we're going to be copying and pasting from this site to the terminal. Okay. So with that said, let's go ahead and open our terminal and let's start it. So first, we're going to go ahead and set up our sources list. So just copy it and go ahead and paste it on your system here. So your terminal. So we have that. Next, we're going to go ahead and set up our keys. And we have that here. All right. So when you set your keys, you should have these two messages here. The fact that it was processed and the GPG was unchanged. Okay. If you get an error message, go ahead and use the next command here using curl, and that should fix it. Okay. So after you get a successful connection here with your keys, go ahead and we're going to do a sudo application update. So this is for your system. Make sure the packages are up to date. Okay. So this will take a couple seconds. I believe there we go. Then the next step here is we're going to go ahead and install the full desktop installation. This will make sure that you have all your packages from ROS. Okay, so again, just copy, then we're going to go paste it in our terminal. This here is going to take a couple minutes depending on your system. Make sure to click yes. It's just saying that it's going to be using more space. And I'll go ahead and pause this recording and then play back when the installation is done. It should take a couple minutes. We'll go ahead and do some more installation. So the next thing we're actually going to do is we're going to go ahead and set up the environment. So you can scroll down all the way here where it says source. And this right here, you actually must source the script for every bash terminal you use in ROS. So again, copy and paste, let it run. Then we're going to go ahead and install this tool to be able to install other dependencies. So again, copy, paste that, and run. And it will ask you to authenticate. All right. Next, we're going to go ahead and initialize. First of all, I'm going to initialize row step. So this is one of the tools that we'll be using. So just go ahead, again, copy the commands and paste them. Now we're gonna initialize it. And there we go. Oh, okay, there we go. All right. And then the last step here is to update it. So I'm getting an error here because I had done this before, but you should be fine if it's your first time. I'll go ahead and update it. All right, and so while this loads, takes a few more seconds. Just updating. All right. So the way that we check to see if everything's up and running, we're going to go ahead and run this command called ROS core, and we let it run. So if you're able to get to this screen right here, Um, you know that you've installed Ros-noetic and everything should be working.